Hello everyone. In this video we are going to talk about derived classes, or you might call the child class, and inheritance. So let's say here you have a class called menu item, which you call it the parent or the base class. And this is like for a restaurant, right? So you have a food or menu item or drink or anything, dessert, appetizer, and in general they all have some names and they all have some calories. So you give them two public data or property, call them name and calories, and then you have a function that when you call, it is gonna print for you the name of that menu item and the calories it has in parentheses. Okay? Now, let's say here I have a drink or I have an appetizer or anything for that matter, and then I want to basically have similar data and functions for that drink because it is a menu item, but maybe it has something extra too. For example, if I know how many ounces is that drink, I can divide the calories per ounces and I can also return that as well for you. So what do I do? If I want the drink to have, as I said, two functions and two data, public data, what do I do? I'm not going to create this drink by defining another class like this and say, hey, this time I'm gonna call it drink, and this drink again has the same name, has the same calorie, has this print, and it also will return for you what? The calories per ounces. So I'm not gonna do this. Why? Because if you look at this code here for this class is very similar to this one. It's just like a code that is being repeated, right? It's just being copied and pasted. And if I have another subclass of drink, right, maybe alcoholic drinks or something, or non-alcoholic drinks, and that wants to have something extra in it, right, then I have to copy this code for the drink and then add something for that one. And you see the code is being repeatedly copied and pasted, and maintaining a code like this and fixing a code and debugging it is not easy because the code gets bigger and bigger and it's not really efficient coding. So what I do instead of this repeating thing, I say, hey, this drink is actually a child or a derived class from the menu item. So look at the definition difference. So here I just define menu item as an independent or child or parent class. Now here I say drink is a class, but it is derived from the class menu item. It's a children of that menu item. What does this one do? It creates the drink with what? With the same data and with the same functions that the menu item has. So these guys will automatically be inherited, what we call, they will be inherited by drink from its parent menu item. Therefore, this part of the code, I do not need to copy and paste inside the drink. That automatically is inherited. If there is anything new that the parent didn't have, I will add. For example, maybe it has some extra data called ounces, and it has some extra function that returns calories per ounces. So this new function and that new data, which the parent didn't have, I will add to the drink. You see, that way my code is way more efficient and smaller, and maintaining this code is easier, debugging this code is easier too. So now drink will have three data and two functions. And let me show you how you can use that. So here, let's say I create a menu item, call it fries, and then using the dot operator, I provide the data for it, which is name and calorie. So I say fries, the name is fries, the calorie is 400. And then I call the function print for the fries. So it is gonna show me, hey, fries, 400 calories. Then I define another object, but this time from the drink class, call it Pepsi, and give it the name, give it the calorie, and say this guy is maybe 8 ounces. And then say now Pepsi print. You see here, this drink has a name, it has a calorie, and it has this function print. Without even me adding those lines directly, it has all of them, so I can use them. And then I can also say, hey, show me Pepsi calorie per ounces too. This is the second function that I just added. And so it says, hey, Pepsi is 300 calories, and then calorie per ounce is 300 over 8, right? Which is like a little bit short of 40, correct? So let's go ahead and do that. And you can see, right? Fries 400 calories, Pepsis are 300 calories, and then calorie per ounce is 37.5. Okay, so this idea of creating a child class or derived class out of a parent or base class and not repeating the shared functions and the shared data with the parent, just adding the new data and new functions, that is what we call inheritance. They inherit the data and the function from parents. So hopefully this video was useful to you, and I'll see you in the next lecture.